originally a physician.
What the fuck?
I am a caddy. What you call...
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
My Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz? Did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
Well, they're still at the sawmill, as far as I know. I managed to sneak in among them, but I didn't feel up to taking them on.
Doesn't matter. We'll send a cavalry troop after them. We'll tie the bastards behind the horses and drag them here, so everyone sees what happens when you try to get one over us. My Christ, Henry, you've made my day. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Waffenrock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry found that damn document for us.
And what about the deserters?
I'll take care of them, don't you worry.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Now, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
We'll see whose side luck is on today. Well, you're not afraid of anything. That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones. Aye, that'll do. Like this. These ones here. Wonderful.
I won! That's the way.
Ah, damn it. I almost had... Oh, well. You were better, sir.
Come now, don't start blubbing. You'll get... And now for a drink.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, bleh, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts bezeni. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone, please explain to me what the fuck is going on here.
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him.
You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
What are your orders, Lord of Burblaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
That never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Cuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva! You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
What am I supposed to be looking for?
I don't know. Anything. Have a look around. Check your tents. Maybe you'll find some clues. Maybe you'll find the murderer himself if he's a total idiot. Fucking and drinking until we're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all hung, drawn, and quartered. Sing, my friend, soon we'll be gutted like piggies. That's what awaits us from good old King Sigis.
Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Cats to move it out of the camp somehow. And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that? Someone washed off some blood here. So this is where Chertan lives. That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside. Bloody hell. abomination. Shit. Ah, damn. Fucker. Ah, damn.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going? Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I searched the place on all fours, but I didn't find anything of interest. Except the pool of blood he left, that is.
Fuck! Are you trying to tell me the murderer sprouted wings and flew away? Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Moosa's done with him yet.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Moosa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chetan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Moosa.
When Chetan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
What nonsense is that?
Someone must have poisoned the wine while I was not looking.
Oh, he was hiding under the table waiting for you to turn your back, was he?
Where did you get the wine from? I thought you didn't drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country. But I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well. But drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Moosa is definitely innocent. Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Moosa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor. Okay. Until they're all slaughtered, Sigismund wants us all hung, drawn, and quartered. Sing, my friends, so we'll be gutted like piggies.
So this is where Chertan lives. Someone washed off some blood here. And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store will be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that? Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Cats to move it out of the camp somehow. Right.
Did you find it?
I searched the place on all fours, but I didn't find anything.
Fuck! Are you trying to tell me the murderer sprouted wings and flew? Let's hope Chertan can tell us something.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chetan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chetan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
What nonsense is that?
Someone must have poisoned the wine while I was not looking.
Oh, he was hiding under the table waiting for you to turn your back, was he?
Where did you get the wine from? I thought you didn't drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Musa is definitely innocent. Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Musa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So, he's in league with someone else.
With one of the half-wits here, I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
What are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
What is this royal justice... Justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law's enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Steber... And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
Who is this?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. You don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
All right.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to Sigismund. Then he has to decide what to do next, which means sending the royal justice. I'd say we have 2 days or so.
All right. I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
Greetings.
And with you.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
Greetings to you.
Stop, you bastard! Nobody's allowed in here.
But Katz himself sent me. I'm supposed to give a message to Musa.
And I was put on guard here by Grozov. You again? Once more, and I'll smack...
But I'm Musa's assistant, and I need his...
What's your game, you numbskull?
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozov said...
To hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Cheriton say anything?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not...
He poured it away? When it could have helped us?
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Perhaps it was a little...
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair. Nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now?
I have done some thinking about that. The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another, if we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
But wouldn't it be enough to search the whole camp?
You would be surprised, my friend. I may not be an expert, but I know what is more. You cannot just run around the camp searching people and then try to figure out which of the...
How can we identify...
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I can... That is, I would.
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years when common sense is an... I'm sorry. That was not courteous of me. I am sure you will... The first thing to do is to go to Chetan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage.
Right. Examine Cheriton's body. Who do you think killed Cheriton?
I have no idea. But who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
But what if some spy...
It is true that Sigismund has enemies everywhere. But the gods would not have let a stranger get close. It might seem so at first glance. Most of the people in the camp respected Chertan. And besides...
Well?
And I would bet that it was one of... And because it cannot be you, me, or Kat, someone should question them all.
Well, I don't...
I am very grateful.
What if we forgot about finding the murderer? You'd be long gone before Grozav found...
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little... conspicuous. There is nowhere for me to hide in this country. And even if I did get away by some miracle, they would punish you and Cats instead of me. I cannot allow that.
All right. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Cherton. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Oh, his belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning. Ah, what a stench! He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up. Ah, there's no way I'm examining that. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasm started? It hurts just to think about it. Completely rigid, just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shat himself. God, that's rank. I'll examine some other part of him instead. That's a nasty wound, but why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp? Well, almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. These things can't tell me anything, unfortunately. That'll have to do. I've found out enough. He had spasms, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking, or I mustn't forget anything. That's... Right, that's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned.
That's it. I'll get you! You still resisting? You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillory. The executioner's sharpening his axe for you. Christ! Christ! I'm hit! That's enough! You're gonna get a smack in the mouth!
You're mine!
Jesus! I'm hit! Useless! You still resisting? The executioner's shot. Fucking hell! You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the... Jesus! I'm hit! You still resisting? The executioner's sharpening his axe for you. No. Go fuck yourself! You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillory. You might as well give up. Mercy! Spare me!
Blessings to you.
Good day.
And with you.
Henry?
I tinge. What?
It is.
What happened?
Then so.
What happened?
Then
All right.
the best if we just.
Wouldn't you?
What is that is.
And can't be that.
I'm so the fact you must. You can't.
Oh,
X the chest.
right.
Stop, you bastard! Nobody.
All right. Keep your hair.
Move your ass then!
All right. Holy. Ah, cough. Oh, God. Why? What? He had his. I must have. Right. That's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned.
Jesus Christ, we pray.
I read that book of yours.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know?
Maybe Chertan drank too much lullaby potion. It works well.
That is a very interesting idea, but it has one defect, does it not? Lullaby potion is for sleep, but not eternal sleep. You would have... Did you not find anything?
Well, there's only one potion that kills that fast, in my opinion.
I do not know that... Are you sure it was that poison? That does not narrow down our search.
But I'll figure it out somehow.
Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time.
I better start. I'll search the tents of everyone who's somehow connected with the murder.
Wait a moment. There is something.
Of course.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for you, even so, it is strange. For months, the people here have been sitting around doing nothing. Then suddenly, you have done more in a few days than others in many weeks.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Of course it is. I'm only saying that I find it very, very strange.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? But you think I'll suddenly say I'm a spy? Yeah, even if I was, I wouldn't be stupid enough to admit it.
I was just hoping you would trust me enough to tell me the truth. Who are you?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Even if I tell you, you can trust me.
No. I'm just carrying out Katz's orders, that's all.
If you say so. But it is a pity. This could have been a very interesting conversation.
I think I'll just go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozav's fallen on hard times. Grozav doesn't strike me as a keen reader. At least he hasn't had to sell his armor to buy booze yet. How could anyone drink all this? Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with bane. Or did I get it wrong?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. There's nothing here. Moosa's definitely not to blame. Nails? Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Oak. And dry as a bone. The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death. But Chertown was poisoned by Bane potion, wasn't he? Nothing out of the ordinary. Just a broom. Ugh, stinks of vomit. There's nothing here. I reckon those two really are innocent.
God be with you. Keep the peace. We'll stay.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Greetings.
And with you.
Right. I found out all I could.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him...
Right.
My word. In the meantime...
Well, but
that's not only. There are always...
Sir, I can assure you that Musa did nothing wrong.
I was waiting for you to pipe up, cats. Tell me, why should I believe the word of a low-born drunkard? Especially when it seems you and Musa are good friends.
Because I can prove everything I say to you. I tasked Henry here, one of my best soldiers, to find out what really happened to Cherta.
Him? Well, I shall definitely have to hear what he has to say. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Well, that's simple, sir. Musa was with me and Commander Katz at the time when Chertan was stabbed.
That doesn't prove anything.
Do you think I stabbed him? From afar?
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I personally ask him a question.
Katz and the boy were drunk. Musa could easily have disappeared for a while. Nobody would have noticed him in the dark anyway.
I find that hard to believe. But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by our corporal, Stephen, known as Crow.
What? Me? Fucking hell, Henry.
Crow? That one with the mustache?
That's right, sir. He's Katz's right-hand man. I bet.
Nobody asked, but and start.
Right.
In the
But
That's not
only there are all.
Sir,
Tell me.
because I cast...
Here, tell me.
Well, that
doesn't...
Do you think I...
Musa.
Katz and the...
I find. But
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozav of Boromlaka.
What?
You scum! How dare you!
silence!
You aren't gonna let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Well, being in charge of the camp wasn't enough for Grozav, most likely. He wanted to get rid of Chertan and take command of the Cuman forces.
What is this nonsense? What would I want with those heathens?
What's more, they'd never take orders from someone like you. I hope you know something, lad. Because what happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
My guess is Grozav coated the weapon with poison. How else could he have poisoned him so quickly?
Sir Grosso.
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
You brewed it up yourself. I found lots of valerian in your tent, which is used to make Dollmaker potion. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar.
Silence! I've heard more than enough. Sir Grosov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
But I didn't do anything.
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me.
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm. It's all your fault anyway. I won't let you put this on me. You hear?
You're in for an arse-kicking, you piece of shit!
Well, Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up. and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Cherton had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
What are you doing here?
It hasn't been safe around here, as you know. Then one of us will.
Come and hear something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the humans' asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
You shouldn't be out here alone like this.
Good day to you.
This could use some repairs.
Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Take care.
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. But the really heavy shit is still ahead of us. I can't imagine how I'm going to explain to the king that Sir Grozov, who he personally put in charge of his soldiers, is a murderer.
Well, maybe it won't be so bad, and Sir Stibor will back you up. I heard Sigismund wasn't too fond of Grozov.
It's just he can't say it openly, because the other nobles wouldn't like it. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark. Sedlets await!
So the devil,
jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving Bird Death such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with it, the devil... So he says... What the fuck? The bird!
Bad luck! I'll shoot you an extra arsehole! Help me with it! I can't see him! That won't work on me! Verdammte Blutung!
Ich brauche eine Bandage.
This should
stop the bleeding. That's better.
At least it stopped the bleeding.
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
Go.
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this? Next time, I'll take mercy on you?
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I did what I had to do.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
That you don't understand. This is about saving King Wenceslas. That's going to require a few sacrifices.
So, the end justifies the means, eh?
So, off you go.
This isn't over, lad. Got that? We'll meet again.
What the fuck are you doing? You let him go!
What the fuck was that? Why did you let that man go?
What, cats?
What's the matter with you?
It just doesn't seem right. What we did to those...
Not people, the enemy. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, who's that fella over there? The one who fought on our side?
He's called Crow. We met in the camp, but I've no idea why he fought against his own people.
So go and fucking ask him, would you? Now that he knows about us, he could pose a threat. And another thing, Brabant has already brought up his...
What are they like?
Well...
Look, don't leave yet.
Make it fast, though, before someone comes to... Damn it, lads, get a move on! We'll never make it to Devil's...
What the hell's going on here?
I should be asking you that.
The greenest Praga recruit, capable and keen. And he's a traitor.
That's none of your business.
And my business should be no concern of yours either. You've kept your nose out of it so far, so make sure it stays that way.
So far? What are you talking about?
About Chertan.
Was it you who did it?
An unfortunate accident. He got in my way when I wanted to blow up the powder store.
So that bang a short while ago. But why?
Look, normally I'd be happy to chat with you till Judgment Day, but I get the feeling we should both make ourselves scarce. And on the double. Don't you reckon? So thanks for the help, pal.
We'll give it some thought and see. Hope.
I want to go to Devil's Den with you.
Hop onto the wagon then. You'll travel like a lord.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
God be with you, Henri.
Right.
My word, you're bristling. In the meantime...
Well then, gentlemen. But
that's not
only. There are all.
Sir,
I tell.
I can't.
Here, tell me.
Well, that. Do you moose cats and
I find. But
Chertan was killed by our corporal, Stephen, known as Crow.
What?
Me? Fucking hell, Henry.
Crow? That one with the...
That's right, sir. He's Katz's right-hand man. I bet they're both mixed up in it.
Nobody asked for your opinion, but I am eager to hear yours. And start at the beginning.
Crow tried to break into the store to steal powder, but Chertan caught him in the act. A fight broke out, and that's how it ended.
What nonsense! Where's your proof?
There was powder scattered all... Crow scattered the powder, but then he had...
Anyone could have done that! Is that the...
Stop all... Listening to peasants like you two is painful. What happened next? You carried...
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to...
It seems someone poisoned the...
My guess is Crow coated the dagger with poison. How else could he have poisoned him so quickly?
That's nonsense, isn't it? You think he planned ahead to stab someone
That real...
Ha! Even if that happened to be...
You brewed it yourself. I found rosewater, nails, and oak bark in your tent. Stuff used to brew a poison called Kiss of Death. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
You fucker! I don't have any of those things!
That's enough! I've heard all I need to know. Katz, I hereby convict that corporal of yours for murder.
What?
Sir Grossoff, have a gallows erected.
Leave me alone!
Don't make this harder than it need be. We could have you tortured, too.
You whoresons! Just try and catch me!
You're mine!
Ah! Ah!
Well, Lord Delivarance, I'd say we've cleared everything up.
True. Get rid of the body outside the camp. He doesn't deserve to be buried with soldiers who fell for the king. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for all this unpleasantness.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
You needn't have been afraid of that. Your sort get hanged. It's a waste of a blade.
I wouldn't laugh so much if I were you. You aren't up to running the camp. Under these circumstances, I can't let you remain here unsupervised.
What? I didn't do anything.
Exactly. And look where your inaction brought us. I will take command for the moment.
You can't do that.
Indeed, I can. And much more besides. I will live in the royal tent. I'm sure Katz will be happy to leave it to me.
It's all yours. We won't be staying much longer anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths?
All right, but hurry. Everything all right, Sir Stibor?
Now you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague
tell...
I will.
Are you the devil himself? Pay and you shall go to heaven. The prelates spout empty words. Their bellies may be full, but their heads are empty.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe to breathe.
God bless. Good day, good day.
All right.
The sooner the better. Deserters. I still...
Nah, don't worry about it.
In any case, the company's missing a corporal now. You may be new, but you've been a real help to me. And the lads will obey you. I'll make...
What are a corporal's duties?
Not much. I take care of the weapons and powder, and the pay, too. But I need someone on hand. The main thing is to make sure nobody slacks off, and not to come running to me with it.
I assume
You'd get a bit more, eh? But don't expect to be building a...
I don't know what to say.
Say yes! What else, you dolt?
It'll be an honor, sir.
You can stick the sir where the sun don't shine. You must know by now I'm not keen on formalities. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out. Right, Corporal. Order the men to get onto the wagons.
Aye, sir.
Sedlets awaits!
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up.
Watch out! He's trying some tricks!
Don't spare him. Good, but he's still standing.
Too slow!
Nice hit!
You'll pay for that! Good as fucker!
Hey, get him!
Take cover! You can't get away from me!
Do it!
Yeah, good.
Yeah, don't
Bleeding
spare
already,
him.
are you?
Hey, come and help me with this bastard. Yeah, smash his face in.
Yeah. Shit!
We can't sing!
Watch out! He's going to shoot! Now I'll shoot him. Watch out! He's going to shoot! Drop the axe and beg for mercy! Watch out! He's going to shoot! Now I'll shoot you dead!
Wanker! Ha!
Hear that? That's your death blow.
Den Anfang!
Ist vorbei. Aber das ist nicht gut. Ich blute. Verdammte Blutung. This should stop the bleeding.
There.
What's the matter?
It just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember, trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself.
Don't leave yet.
Make it fast, though, before someone comes to see. Damn it, lads, get a move on. We'll never make it to...
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
Go.
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this? Next time, I'll take mercy on you?
Honestly, I kinda hoped so.
Oh, Sonny. I had such high hopes for you. At last, someone sensible, I thought. But you're as thick as two short planks.
So, off you go.
This isn't over, lad. Got that? We'll meet again.
I want to go to...
Hop onto the wagon, then.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that amber.
We did. And that means...
Another reason not to...
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting...
And what about Brabant's men?
I just don't trust them somehow.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
Why the hell do they pour the beer?